What's up, addicts? Welcome to the Fantasy Addiction Network. In this video, we are taking a look at Adam Thielen, wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings heading into 2020. What can we expect from him from a fantasy production perspective? Adam Thielen is kind of a forgotten man, at least in terms of what he had done in 2018. Massive disappointment in 2019, getting hurt, missing 6 games, hamstring strain for 5 of them, and also sat out week 17 with the rest of the starters. But it was not a good season for Adam Thielen all around. So coming off a wide receiver 1 season in 2018, really disappointed in 2019. I feel like the expectation for him this year it's a similar situation as what happened with Juju Smith-Schuster, where massively good season in 2018, and then due to injury and other circumstances, complete down year for 2019. 2019 is kind of the anomaly, and in terms of our projection, we're kind of forgetting that it even happened. So in terms of looking at what he did last year, had one really good game against New York where he put up 32 points, another game where he had 20, and other than that, pretty disappointing season all around. Started the season out pretty good, 3 double-digit point games, and really just fell off over the back half of the season with that hamstring injury. And he is a bit older, so when you are a little bit older, typically those injuries tend to impact you a bit more. So they definitely carry some risk. But with Stephon Diggs gone and the defense likely to take a step back with the amount of players that they lost over the course of free agency, Adam Thielen is slated for an absolute monster year. Now, as I mentioned, if you watched our Juju Smith-Schuster video, I wanted to do the same thing here and really just remind you of what he is able to do. So we have 2018 stats here as well. So goes from 9.7 targets per game in 2018 all the way down to 4.5 in 2019. Total pass plays per game. Again, we mentioned this in the Kirk Cousins video. The Vikings are averaging 40 pass plays per game in 2018, and it dropped all the way down to 30 in 2019. I don't know that they'll make it all the way back up to 40, but it should be at least 35 to 38 if they're having to play more catch up with that defense playing a little less effectively. Kirk Cousins having to be relied on a little bit more, and without Stephon Diggs there, look for his targets per game to shoot right back up into that 8-9 range. He had a 18.8% red zone target share last year. That is down almost 10 points from 28.6%, which was number 11 among receivers in 2018. He saw his receptions drop from third most in the league at 113 all the way down to 30. Again, a lot of that having to do with the amount of games he missed. He saw his catch rate drop from 72% to 62%. So that might be a little bit more indicative of, lacking in terms of skill and efficiency, but he still had a really good production premium last year, 25.2, which is actually higher than 2018. So that kind of goes against the narrative that maybe he is losing his touch. I think he's still just as talented as he was in 2018. He's just, dealt with that hamstring injury probably for a little bit longer than sometimes, those injuries linger even if they're not on the injury report. Saw his dominator rating drop from 31% down to 25.9. That'll happen when you're not involved in the red zone as much, and still was pretty efficient when targeted last year. Quarterback rating of 130 for Kirk Cousins when targeted, number 4 at the receiver position. That was up from 111 in 2018. So I think he still has it, and he's going to be a massive value where he's going this year. Adam Thielen is another reason why not taking 2 running backs in the first 2 rounds, in my opinion, is the wrong strategy this year, even in PPR leagues, even in leagues where you have to start 3 wide receivers, because the fact that you can get Adam Thielen in the mid to late 3rd round, sometimes even into the 4th round, he's going to do really well this year. So right now we have him projected at 81 receptions, over 1,000 receiving yards, and 9 total touchdowns on the year. Obviously, this is dependent on health, but again, the upside here of being able to get a wide receiver 1 on a team that has been forgotten as a team that can throw the ball. Kirk Cousins is a very good quarterback, very efficient quarterback, and with the loss of Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen could be an absolute smash, could very easily jump back into the top 12 wide receivers, and pretty much all he has to do is stay healthy for a full 16 games, which up until this last season wasn't really a thing that you thought much about Adam Thielen. It wasn't ever really known as an injury-prone receiver, so hopefully he's able to play a full season because he is going to be an absolute steal where he is going in drafts right now. So make sure you get at least a share of Adam Thielen in case he's able to jump into the top 6 at the position. I don't think that is beyond the realm of possibility for him. Really like Adam Thielen a lot this year, especially because he is pretty cheap considering the upside that he brings you. And I mean, really gives you, unless he gets hurt, which could be said about any player, his floor is ridiculous too, because with Stephon Diggs gone, they have to throw the ball to someone. Justin Jefferson is going to take a little time to get acclimated to this offense. So Adam Thielen is going to be an absolute smash play for me and someone that I'm heavily looking to take in the late 3rd, early 4th round after I've grabbed a couple running backs in the first 2 rounds. So that's my take. What do you guys think? Hit that like and subscribe button for more content like this. Hit me up in the comment section with your thoughts, and we'll see you guys in the next video.